Welcome back to the garden. I'm Tina and I'm going to show you what I'm doing to this dirt today to make it plantable, healthier, and get those plants going great so we can have some food on our table that's healthy. So it started out pretty much just like all this. All these little weeds were everywhere throughout the garden. I'll be getting these next. So then what I did is I got it all out of this area. There's Dylan helping me garden. I've got the hoe sitting right there because once I got the weeds out of here, what little ones were left, I just kind of allowed them to get hoed up, and some of them will mix into the ground. I try to get all the ones that had any seed in their pods. Once I got it all broken up with the hoe, then I laid down some good, healthy, organic soil. And now I'm mixing that up with hoe. So I'm going to continue, and then I'll be ready to plant something. If you notice, I started going this way first. Now I'm working on from one end, going the opposite way now. And that's gonna get everything mixed in really good, so that way that good organic new dirt gets mixed in with the older stuff to kind of give it a little bit more richness, more vitamins, everything like that. And that way we'll set up our veggies and fruits and all that good stuff in the right direction. Once I'm done with this, well, I think the only thing left is to get something planted. I'm gonna save this area back over here until later. I'll get some more bags of dirt that are really good. I'm in the process of building my own compost bins, so I'm excited about that. I'll be sharing that as soon as I start doing that. And that way I can make my own dirt, which is so much better for the veggies and everything too. Okay, so here we've got dirt that was just hoed in and mixed up so it's not hard and caked anymore, to dirt mixed up with a good new soil. Looks so much healthier, more rich, ready to plant. I'm just gonna rake it out. I'll show you what I do. So I literally use a fanned blade. Can you see that? Show and tell. And then that way I can spread out the dirt, make it a little nicer on top, get everything put where I need it. Once you're hoeing, it kind of spreads everything all over the place. Leaves dips and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to get rid of those dips, fill them in, get all that dirt evened out. Now I usually just use my hand and I just kind of get it all into the corners. Probably incorporate some of these leaves eventually too. Get it all worked out and even. Okay, it's time for me to do some more things this evening, and I'll be back here in the morning to show you what I'm planning. Have a good night. Okay, it has been so cold and rainy. I had not gotten a chance to get back to the garden for quite some time. We're about 2 weeks from where I last left off with you. And so far I haven't planted anything in the bed that I did from before over here. and it's just waiting for me to plant. I haven't decided what I'm going to plant there yet, but I have decided what I'm going to plant down in this one bed. I picked up these onion sets, so I've been planting them here. I've got one row going there. I got another one that I just started there I'm about to cover. Got some help from the kitties. Here's Paisley, she's gotten big. Got some other little onions here. I just don't even remember what kind they are, but I'm waiting to see if they're gonna do anything. I don't know if I waited too long. But everything in this section, I don't know, I just don't know how it's gonna do. So we'll find out with some time. It's hanging in there. It's just not really producing like I thought it would. So we'll see. I think this more rain, different things will get it going pretty good. So it basically is saying to plant them about 1 to 2 inches under the dirt. So I'm gonna go about that. They're talking about green and dry. I think these are pretty dry still. So I think they fall under that category, and we'll go from there. But also it says, you know, certain spacing apart. But I'm a firm believer that sometimes you can plant things a lot closer to each other, get a lot more benefit from the space that you have that way. And the veggies and stuff will be just fine. Let's set that upwards more. There we go. I've got one row here. I've got one row here. So I'll start the next one here. And I'm just scooping it out. Make sure I don't go into that other lane. I can see some seeds from where I had the pumpkins here. Now that was a good way to find out whether or not pumpkins would do good here. I found that in this growing area that I have, I really want to just keep it for like vegetables. All the pumpkins and things will go out in the field over there where I have a lot more space. I think it'll work out better. Anything vining and whatnot. All right, just start putting them in there. Kind of space them. It says about 3 to 4 inches. But like I said, I like to go a little closer. You should always put the little bulb top upwards. Hi, Dylan. Oh, Dylan wants to help plant. Hi, baby boy. He's getting so big. Their birthday's coming up soon. June, they're gonna be a year already. All right, got the last set of the bulbs in for the onions. So I've got 4 rows. That should be plenty for that. I'm gonna cover them up now. So I brought over these onions. I'm pretty sure that this onion is the same ones. There are those little scraggly ones through here. I've got some of the red bulbed onions. I'm telling you, they've been sitting there way too long. You can tell they're trying. So I'm gonna plant those all along here. And I even have some white onions there, some more. So they're kind of sad looking, but you know, we might be able to get them to do something. So I'm gonna plant them today now too. I'm gonna try a method that I've been wanting to try for a while. I got a nice furrow going here. And as you can see, I've just split up the onions into big chunks. There's multiple onions per chunk. Now I've seen this done to a certain extent on some channels. So I'm really curious as to how something like this would do, because they're all definitely varying sizes in their bulb structure. Got some little puny ones mixed in with the bigger ones. So they should develop at different times. So I'm gonna try planting them like that and see how I do with the production of them as it goes. And I'll do the same with these other 2 batches. I'm really curious to see how they'll end up doing. Okay, I am on the verge of shivering, but there's the red onions that I just did. There are the little clumps of the ones that match these little scraggly ones that are about. And oh, I've got that last one, and then it's gonna have to finish. It's getting really, really cold. It's just dropped about a good 10 degrees very fast. It's getting windy. Dark clouds are starting to form all around me, so it just might hail again. Okay, and you see we have the white onions planted right there now. So all this section, there's a couple of little Swiss chard that are trying to hang in there, but all the rest, all of this is different types of onions. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. For now, I know it's gotta be so windy sounding. Oh my gosh, it feels like it's at least 15 degrees colder now. I know it's probably not, but the wind factor is just so cold. It's just getting me down to the bone. So it's time to go in. I will let you see what's going on soon. I am willing to bet it just started to rain a teensy bit. I'm willing to bet it'll be hailing very soon. You guys, until I see you next time, I love you. Mwah! Yep, look at it come down.